Welcome dear children to e-learning classes. Today we shall start English lesson number 5, Health and Nutrition. I shall read the poem, you enjoy it. Food Funda. What is food if not balance and good? As the doctor says, an apple a day keeps the doctor away. So does Amul says, Amul doodh peeta hai India. Then keep away your pizza and be happy with Rajma and Dosha. Written by Rani Chaudhary. Food is not just calories, it is information. It takes to your DNA and tells it what to do. The most powerful tool to change your health, environment, and entire world is your fork. So it is necessary to know what you eat and how do you eat it. Good nutrition creates health in all areas of your existence. All parts are interconnected. You don't have to cook fancy or complicated masterpiece. Just good food from fresh ingredients. We have read the poem. Now here, Smith is often fond of pizza, burger and puffs and suffers from stomachache. His mother often advises him to eat homemade food like rotis, parathas, green sabjis and dal. But he doesn't like this food. So he has to go to a doctor. Write a dialogue between the doctor and Smith advising about maintaining good food habit and taking proper care of his health. So dear children, in my previous videos we have written the dialogues. So this activity you have to do on your own. So you have to write the dialogue between Smith and doctor. Now we move on to activity 2. Here is a short story. Lord Shiva's advice on good health. According to the ancient folklore, people on earth were embroiled in a controversy about how much they should eat and how often they should bath to lead a long and healthy lives. People were confused that how many times they should bath and pray to God and how many times they should eat in a day. They decided to pray to Lord Shiva for guidance. Lord Shiva was busy in a meeting with Brahma Vishnu, so he sent his bull Nandi to tell people to pray 3 times a day and eat once a day. On his way, Nandi came across a pasture of green grass and stopped there. He had a good meal of healthy, delicious grass and continued his journey to earth. After walking some more time, he came across some leafy bushes and stopped again to snacks on the leaves. Then he started his long walk again. A few hours of walking brought him to an orchard and he was tempted to sample some of the delicious fruits growing there. As soon as his stomach was full, he started off. He walked for hours and was getting thirsty and dirty when he saw a river in the distance. Nandi was very happy to see the clean flowing water. First, he drank some water and then wandered into the river to have a bath. After spending a couple of hours in the water, he resumed his journey to earth. By this time he reached earth. He had made so many stops and done so many things that he was confused about Lord Shiva's message. So he told people to eat 3 times a day and pray once daily instead of advising of praying 3 times a day and eating only once. Since then, people have been eating more than they need to. Now, 1,000 years later, the dietitian short of belief in Nandi's mistake. We are advised to eat 4 to 5 times a day in small quantity. So this was the story about our eating habit. Now we move on to our activity. Now, dear children, you have to pretend that you are the teacher and you are going to conduct a test on this story. So, you have to prepare 3 questions based on this story. So, question 1 will be, what made the people of the earth approach Lord Shiva and why? Next question, what job was Nandi assigned by Lord Shiva? What did Nandi do all along his way to earth? And why is such a long description given in this regard? And the last question, what was the message conveyed by Nandi? How do modern dietitians take the message as? Now in part 2 you have to find out the information on fasting month in different religion and its importance. Now in India there are so many religions like Hinduism, Christianity, Orthodox, Muslims, Jainism, Buddhism, and many religions. Fasting is what? It is a method of purifying ourselves, and it is a discipline and goal oriented towards God. Fast can take a variety of forms. They can be a partial or total and can vary in frequency and duration. Like in Hinduism, the type of fasting practiced in Hinduism depends on a number of variables. Now, in Hinduism, the fasting depends on so many things: the traditional, the personal belief, the geographical location, the choice of personal deities, which god they worship, and the type of fast is practiced on food or liquid. Fasting is common during religious festivals such as 9 days of Navratri in April and October. Muslims are obliged to fast from before sunrise to sunset during the 9th month of the Islamic lunar calendar, that is Ramzan. During the holy months, Muslim abstinence from food, liquids, smoking during daytime. This time of abstinence is designed to highlight the spiritual awareness. They get rid of themselves and of vices and encourage charitable deeds. Some Muslims fast voluntarily on extra days throughout the year. The Christians, they fast during Lent. Many branches of Christians prescribes limiting food intake and giving up a particular vice. This period falls 40 days before Easter, Ash Wednesday, that is the beginning of Lent, and Good Friday, where Christ was crucified. So, dear children, we have seen 3 religions and their fasting month. I hope, dear children, you have understood up till here. Thank you for watching the video.